Going, everybody. Bryan Alvarez here on Wrestling Observer Live. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, Sunday, 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern, Saturday mornings with Jim Valley, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern, Sundays with Andrew Zarian. And it is Wednesday here on the show. You know what that means? We got a lot to talk about today. NXT was last night. Dynamite's coming up tonight. We had the debut of Zilla Fatu. We got updates on Jim Ross and his brain surgery and how ticket sales are doing for Dynamite tonight. G1 update. I actually won't say the name yet, but there is an AEW star recently discussed Mick Foley and the potential for him to make a return and thinks he should do it if he wants to. You'll never guess who that might have been that suggested that. And then we got some notes on Raw. Today, at the end of the show, we're going to be joined by a longtime regular friend of the show. Vinny Pacifico is going to be on the show today. He's got a new movie coming out. We'll talk to him about filmmaking and professional wrestling. Filthy Tom is going to join us here today. We'll do the NXT report in the second segment. Talk a little bit about Zilla Fatu in the opening segment and whatever else is going on. There's always a lot. So if you want to text us here today, you're welcome to 425-780-7566. That is 425-780-7566. At 4W Online at gmail.com. At 4W Online, Threads, Instagram. And you should be grabbing your cameos. And I am at Bryan Alvarez on X and Blue Sky. So a lot of ways to contact the show. And yes, a lot of stuff to talk about here today. So we'll get into it after the break, everybody. There will be an After Dark, by the way. I want to throw that out at 2 Pacific, 5 Eastern. So make sure you stick around for that. About an hour after this show goes off the air. So stick around, back in a moment with more Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. Granny, what have you got today?
Okay, everybody be quiet, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Google, tell us a joke.
What's the most musical part of a turkey? The drumsticks.
Ba-da-cha.
Hey, Google, you suck.
Well, I am still learning. What should we fix?
The guilt in the response.
Hey, Google, that's enough. Hey, Google.
Shut your hole.
Hey, Google.
Hi there, I'm listening.
Oh, jeez.
How can I help today?
Hey, Google. Shut up.
How can I be of service?
No, that won't quit.
God.
Hey, Google. No more. Stop.
This is how the war with the robots begins.
Name the hip-hop group that asked the question, are you down with OPP in 1992?
Granny, I will pay you $100 to read that again, please.
Yeah, can you read more?
Name the hip-hop group that asked the question, are you down with O period, P period, P period in 1992?
You somehow made it better. O period, P
Stop the show
period.
now. We have peaked.
P period.
Please send those edits to Brian's email.
Are you down with O period, P period, P period? On the show The Big Bang Theory, Leonard and Sheldon are both physicists. What is there? At what?
What the hell just happened right there?
Physicists?
Yes.
Physicists?
Yes.
Yeah. I lost my track.
You lost your crack.
You were at Sisyphus.
In what city was Nipar
Brooks.
Shakur shot and killed?
Excuse me, say that again.
In what city was Tupac?
Two-pack. Vegas.
Vegas Strip.
Yep.
Join us!
Thank
Yeah,
you.
you know, we got a trip to the Vegas Strip, by
Yeah.
the way.
You can get shot too.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Google, take a nap. Hey, Google, wake up. Hey, Google, are you awake?
Here's a YouTube music station called Are You Awake?
Hey, Google, stop.
Back at the show, Bryan Alvarez here, Wrestling Observer Live. Filthy Tom is joining us here today. What's up? Why did I shake my head at you?
This is your warning shot. Bow!
Yeah? Is that right?
Don't come at me.
Hey, listen, we got a lot to get into. Vinny Pacifico is joining us in the final segment, so we got NXT to talk about.
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, in the second segment here. We'll do NXT, but should mention all the best to Jim Ross. He did undergo successful brain surgery today.
He got that Shibata done.
He underwent a shunt procedure, it says, and he should be home before the end of the week. And all the best to Jim Ross. He wants to be back in time for Wembley. I don't know enough about this shunt deal.
He was talking about it on Twitter.
It involves drilling a hole in his brain so a small tube could be inserted so it can drain excess fluid on his brain.
Yeah, I believe that's actually what he said.
That seems pretty serious. So we'll see if he can make it back by Wembley. Yes?
I mean, it really is kind of similar to the Shibata thing.
No, it's not. It's not similar at all.
Excess fluid in the
brain.
Well,
yeah, okay, it's similar to what actually happened to Shibata, but I thought that you were making a joke about when he got his brain removed.
Well, originally I was, but then the more I read it, it was like, okay.
All right.
Very dangerous.
Yes. All the best to Jim Ross. Zilla Fatu debuted in the main event of NXT last night. And thank goodness, because that show sucked, man. At least when he showed up, like, this place went... I mean, I couldn't believe how crazy they went for Zilla Fatu, who, by the way, they referred to, unlike when Santana made his official debut and they refused to say his name, or when Reina Volcan debuted and they refused to say her name.
The hottest free agent. You know who that is.
They actually called him Zilla Fatu. And so perhaps he will be Zilla Fatu when he is in WWE. But, I mean, he debuted, interfered in the main event, and went after Cruz Montana and Grayson Waller. These fans just went nuts. They were on their feet. They were chanting his name. They were screaming. Like, I don't remember the last person that debuted in NXT that people freaked out about so much. So he's Umaga's son. Spent years incarcerated. Worked for House of Glory with Booker T. Had a falling out with Booker T.
House of Glory is not Booker T.
Or I'm sorry, it was...
House of Glory is...
yes, he's...
Amazing Red. Reality of Wrestling is...
Reality of Wrestling, yes. So he worked with Booker, had a falling out with Booker, got back together with Booker, had a match with Booker, did work House of Glory, has worked at GCW, although apparently they also severed ties. And now he is here giving WWE a shot. So we'll see how he does. But
the crowd was going insane for him. And I had the chance to call, actually, when I think about it, Killer Cross versus Zilla Fatu on WrestleMania weekend at the Luxor, where AAA was set to have their Triple Mania show that was since moved to the MGM, I believe. But anyways, that place was packed. I don't know how many people can fit into the Luxor HyperX Arena, but it was jam-packed, and it was like a 50-50 split. And this is generally a very strong Killer Cross town. He spent many years here. He was the FSW champion for a long time. But there were just as many Zilla Fatu fans there in attendance. And they were... It was like one of those situations where you're wondering if there's going to be a riot when he loses. And luckily, of course, there was not. But be ready, Bryan. Yellow! Yellow!
yeah, he was over.
That's his big catchphrase.
We'll see if he uses that in NXT.
He said it right before he jumped off the ropes.
I guess that's true.
To
He
do the
did.
splash.
Yeah. Well, he's over. So the Bloodline storyline continues, everybody. We're maybe in the 6th inning now, I guess.
Love to know how many chairs Zilla Fatu put up in his day.
Hey, who knows, man? We're going to find out how many you put up this weekend. AW Dynamite is tonight
Put one upside your head.
at the Pearl. We're partners.
We're not.
Yeah, we actually are partners.
announcers.
Unfortunately, we're inseparable in this business. Nothing can be done. Even when you attack me and pull my stump, we still end up back together again. So, Twitter said an old married couple. I mean,
I'm not that old, am I? Oh, my God.
you're getting pretty old, brother. Pearl Concert Theater tonight, AW Dynamite.
Whoa.
1,608 tickets distributed for the show. The last time they ran was in February, 1,800 tickets, so they'll probably do the same. The lineup here tonight, we still only have the same 4 matches, which is Jon Moxley versus Jack Perry for the Continental Cup. We've got Jay White, David Finlay in the Continental Cup. By the way, if Moxley loses, because he is the Continental Champion, he's out of the tournament, and I guess he's no longer the Continental Champion. Although Jack Perry will not win the title unless he wins the tournament.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He would not then be the interim champion?
No.
Should I go do a run-in on the show tonight?
Hey, may as well. You're in town. MJF, Mike Bailey, and Nick Wayne, triple threat for entry number 2 in the Casino Gauntlet at All In. And also, for the TNT title, it is Kevin Knight versus Chris Jericho. So that is the lineup for Dynamite coming up here tonight.
What is that triple threat match again?
It's
The White Boy Challenge? What is it?
MJF, Mike Bailey, and Nick Wayne. Triple threat.
Somebody on Twitter was like, they somehow got like 3 white guys that are all different white guys in that match.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
Because it's true.
Darby Allin is encouraging Mick Foley to wrestle more. It's one of those things where you read it on the
Newswire.
Well, they didn't, like, the headline didn't say, they just said AEW star says Mick Foley should wrestle if he wants to. And so I clicked on it and I was like, I wonder who that was. And I was like, well, of course it was Darby Allin. I mean, of course it was. So anyway, he thinks Mick Foley should wrestle if he wants to. I don't think that Mick Foley should wrestle. But Darby says if he wants to, he thinks he should. So we'll see. But Darby says he would never wrestle him. He would never wrestle against him. But he would consider wrestling with him. So there you go.
Okay.
Hey, listen, if Darby wants to wrestle with me and take all the bumps, I'm cool with that. If he's going to take all the bumps for Mick, great. But I don't picture that being the case. Although Mick did take a bump in that Sandman Invisible Man match, and he survived. It wasn't like a huge bump or anything like that, but I think he took one, so, what's one bump? One bump too many is often the answer.
Yeah, it could be the end of a career.
Yeah.
Or a life.
Hey, yeah, about Matt Matthews guy on NXT. Remember that guy?
What? This came up on my Twitter, and I was like, is this a joke?
He's now going to be on Raw in Birmingham.
He didn't make an impact on NXT. How did he get moved up to the main roster? Grayson Waller was right. These NXT guys really got to step it up. Matt Matthews got called up before them.
Well,
Matt Matthews, who was even hanging out with? Hank and Tank? They're not getting called up. He surpassed them.
I think he's just there because it's his hometown.
Who is he?
Funny you should ask. I've got his
he's
I've got
not
his bio
funny.
right here. Matt Matthews is a comedian, a singer-songwriter, an unapologetic trailblazer whose raw honesty, razor-sharp wit, and unmistakable southern charm have made him one of comedy's fastest rising stars. There you go. I do how I like how they say unapologetic trailblazer. How many trailblazers do you know that are apologetic for blazing those trails?
You know what? Now that I think about it, actually, I had just mistaken his I just moved.
All right, back in a moment,
It's Matt
Observer
Matthews,
Live.
guys.
Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. We got a big Elimination Chamber report here. And also Collision from Saturday, which actually was a pretty damn good show in its own right.
I was not told to watch Collision.
Vinny?
I forgot to text him Thursday night. I figured he'd be in bed. I said I'd do it tomorrow. And then Friday I bought a car. I was busy, and I've been forgotten. John comes out, looks into the camera, and says, "There's a vibe in here tonight."
Sure is.
I'll see. Punk's eyes are bugging out of his head. Seth is still there screaming, "Die, die!" And Seth gets his way. Punk dies. John Cena wins. I thought the finish of this was incredible. Great stuff.
God, Travis Scott. Jesus God almighty. This was exactly like when Hogan used to come to the ring, Dennis Rodman trailing him, and Dennis Rodman was like on another planet. He had no idea where he was at, stumbling to the ring. He had basically have to drag him down there. This Travis Scott was on another planet, dude.
Well, the first time he was on the show was on that Raw show. He was smoking a blunt in the audience.
They go from the hug to a shot of Cena's angry heel face, and they cut right to Rock on. And then he kicks him right in the balls. And the crowd freaked out. The John Cena turned heel. Hulk Hogan, he was getting booed before he turned. It was a risk, but, they were getting sick of the guy anyway. The problem with Steve Austin was he was the top babyface, and there was nobody to replace him when he turned. John Cena's been gone forever. He comes back. It's not like he was going to be the top babyface. They got 50 babyfaces. Cody's the biggest babyface they got. There's no risk whatsoever turning John Cena heel. He's 10 times more interesting now. The Cena and Cody feud is 1,000 times more interesting.
Travis hit Cody Rhodes in the face as hard as he could. I bet that sucked.
This was a big deal, and
Yeah.
I didn't see it coming.
You guys need to listen to Observer Live on Friday.
No thanks.
Because some dude called in, all bombastic and outrageous.
Do y'all think that John Cena is going to be the one that turns heel and joins The Rock as his champion?
No chance. And I shot him down. I laughed at him.
Wow.
I said it's not going to happen. John Cena's here to sell tickets and merch as a babyface for his last year. He ain't turning heel.
They need to make shirts for John Cena that just say, "Can you see me now?"
I got to apologize to old Dwayne. I thought that guy was out of his mind. He got me. This is awesome. I cannot wait to see where they go here. All right, we got to do NXT, but what's up with The Rock?
Well, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson recently did an interview with Rolling Stone, the magazine, and The Rock says he's exploring a music career.
Dude, we just talked about this all day
When?
yesterday.
Oh, I wasn't on yes.
Oh.
Oh, you did?
Dude, we played Bluegrass the entire show.
Okay.
I
well,
was
did you-
all excited at Dwayne Johnson singing Blind
Hold on.
Willie McTell songs on his new album.
Yeah, I didn't listen to the show yesterday. I have a life.
You're an idiot.
You didn't play him and Wyclef Jean from back in the day? I mean, he's already been on some hit songs. You don't remember It Doesn't Matter? The hit song by Wyclef
I remember
Jean?
some of these.
It doesn't matter.
Dom, load some of
Or-
these up for the next break.
Or Face Off, the one where he raps on Tech Nine's song, and at the end, remember this? He goes,
I thought it was just a bad movie.
one take. It's like, no way. You didn't just get on there and rap your verse in one take after drinking a bunch of tequila.
Maybe
Don't
you
give me
did.
that
Maybe he did.
rock.
Hey, speaking of tequila, I wanted to drink tequila during NXT last night. That opening segment on the show was legit one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
What What was that?
Okay,
I
guys,
mean,
we're
like-
we're not gonna have time to review all of NXT, but I have to talk about this.
There was no explanation either.
So it's supposed to be Izzy Dame and Nico Vance against Lizzie Rain and Sean Spears in a mixed tag. Okay, that's the announced match. So the show opens and Lizzie is pacing backstage. Oh my God, where's Sean? Where's Sean at? Why isn't he here? And Izzy and Nico walk up and they say, "We told you he wasn't going to be here." And so Lizzie Rain goes, "I guess I'm going to have to go it alone tonight." And so at this point, Vic starts losing his mind. What is she talking about? She can't go alone tonight. No, there's no way she can go alone tonight. And so they all start going down to the ring, and Vic is just like, he's losing his mind. She can't go alone. She can't go alone.
This is a mixed tag.
And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, it's a mixed tag, bro. Of course she can go alone. The men can't touch the women, so it's just going to be a singles match. What are you talking about? So, of course, they get in the ring, and sure enough, it's a singles match. It's Lizzie and Izzy wrestling for a while, and they get a little bit of heat on Lizzie, and then Izzy, he tags in Nico, or she tags in Nico, which you're not allowed to do anyway, but she does it. At this point, Vic's like, "Wait, you can't do that in a mixed tag." It's like, well, what were you worried about 5 minutes ago then, dude? Booker, who, you know, I love Booker on commentary, but he has no idea what's going on. He goes, "Yeah, of course he can. He can tag in." And Vic's like, "No, he can't." Booker goes, "Yeah, he can."
Well, he could tag in,
And so the
but he can't make contact.
the ref also doesn't know what's going on. He just stands there like an idiot. And so Nico gets in Lizzie's face, and they just look at each other for a while. And then they hit E.K. Prosper's music, and this guy just runs down and just, like, gets in the match.
He ran down and hit a moonsault and then got in the match, and the ref was just like, "All right, you're in."
Of course, then the match gets going, and because it's WWE, it's like the men are not allowed to touch the women, but the women are allowed to beat up the men. The men are also allowed to not strike the women, but they can toss one woman into another woman hitting. I was like, oh my God, this is so overcomplicated. The match actually, by the end, I mean, it was a pretty good match, all things considered, but it started out so stupid. And no, we never found out what happened to Sean Spears.
No, and like you said, Lizzie, the finish was Lizzie hitting Vance, which technically should be against the rules if
Yeah.
Vance can't hit her as well.
Yep.
And then Prosper following it up with a moonsault to win a match that he was not even officially in when it began. That's a special right out of your playbook.
That's right out of World Championship Wrestling. And my playbook, in fact. We both got pinned in a match we weren't in, like 2 months ago.
I guess we actually did win a match we weren't in a month or two ago too.
No, I made the match.
Okay.
I did make it official. I don't know how, but I did.
What else happened here on NXT?
Miles and Tavion celebrating the other
Yeah,
teams.
I know, but I didn't think that was even worth
It's not worth
going
talking
over.
about. Saquon and
No.
Dion, who cares?
Oh my God, what are they doing?
It just won't end.
Last week, Vic goes, "This is a grudge match. It has to end." I'm almost positive those are his words.
Yeah.
It will end next week. No, it did not. Not even close. They did a match. There was a distraction that gave Lennox the advantage. Sugars made a comeback. They went to the outside. Sugars grabbed his bat. Lennox took it. The ref was distracted. Dark State slammed Sugars on the table. Lennox hit an Emerald Explosion. Got the win.
Have we talked about how stupid this weapons rule is in pro wrestling? I know I've talked about it 1,000 times, but I'm going to tell you guys what happened in this match. I swear to God this happened. Dion gets a hold of the baseball bat. He has got a freaking a Louisville Slugger. He's got a baseball bat. He grabs his bat, and literally the referee is looking right at him. He takes this bat in the middle of the ring, and he swings right at Saquon's head. He swung a baseball bat full force at Saquon's head. Saquon ducked, so it wasn't a DQ. This is so stupid. You can literally swing a bat at an opponent's head in a match, but as long as you don't hit him in the head, it's not a disqualification. And that led to the finish.
Yes, which also led to the finish of another match which took place, which was Speed champion Ren Sinclair challenging Zarya for the Women's North American title, which was set up last week because they went to a draw of 5 minutes. So Zarya was the aggressor at the onset. She's beating Ren up. Ren counters an F5, goes for the final wrench. But freaking Saquon Sugars and Deion Lennox brawl from the back. They get into the ring.
Yes.
The referee is baffled, doesn't know what to do. But stop the match. Hold the competitors. Stop them from doing anything. Instead, he lets chaos just ensue. They are in the ring. They are out of the ring. The butt guy, or wherever he is, shows up for the chair. He's in the ring. He gets drop kicked by Ren Sinclair, and then Ren Sinclair gets hit with an F5 and pinned.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, the Super Bowl's going on, you've just got 20 people streaking on the field, and they're like, nope, continue on, let the play happen. No way in hell. Come on.
And then
these refs on NXT are the worst, right? Like, they're worse than TNA, they're worse than the main roster, they're worse than AEW. This has to be the worst ref crew. No legitimacy whatsoever.
And then, about 10 minutes later, Ren meets with old Robert Stone, and she goes, dude, I need another shot at Zarya. And Stone goes, why? And she goes, dude, there were grown men with weapons in the ring during my match. And Stone responds, I got to think about it. I was like, what? And so Ren has to offer, if you give me another shot, we'll do a unification match. And then he's like, all right, great. I'm like, we're unifying the Speed title again? What? But that's coming up at Heatwave.
Well, the other Speed champion, basically, I mean, he got squashed. He got squashed by Lucian Price.
Yes, he did.
Lexus King got pinned with a volcano bomb, power bomb, by Lucian Price. After Lucian Price also punched out whatever is Brogan Finley, whatever his name is, punched him out. So Lucian Price went on his own and beat up all of the Birthright by himself.
I like this guy.
Yeah. I thought he was awesome.
Dude, he's improved dramatically.
He beat up an entire group of 5 guys by himself. Yeah.
This was actually one of the better things on the show. And you know who else is awesome? Shocker, Mason Rook. He was great in that match with Cam Hendricks.
Yes.
And then lost.
Cam Hendricks took the buckle off, rammed Rook's head into it, hit his finisher, got the win. And the main event was good work, too.
Yeah,
Grayson Waller and Cruz
bad.
Montana, who was called Santana by Vic, just couldn't help himself. #1 contendership to Tony D, with Tony D's on commentary. Montana hit the spin
I
the
love
block.
Tony D. He was hideous on commentary.
He
Absolutely hideous.
He added nothing.
No, in fact, it was the opposite. Like, at one point they go, Tony, what are your thoughts on this? And he goes, I'm the champion. I need to watch this match. Like, oh, right? What are you doing out here?
You don't need to be at the booth then. You could just sit there and watch.
And then they asked him another question, and I'm pretty sure he'd been on his phone or something because he didn't even know what the question was. He was just like,
well, what is his character?
I'll get back to you here in a minute.
What is his motivation? He's not the Don anymore. At least then you would know how to answer the question. Now he's just Tony D with his hair pulled back, and he's the champ with no challengers ever.
He was much better off as a murderer. Anyway, Zilla Fatu ran in for the DQ.
Yes.
And he and Tony had to stare down as the show ended. I guess what, a 3-way program now for this title?
4-way. 3-way.
Well, 3-way to get a shot at Tony.
Cruz Montana, Zilla. Now I bet you they're all getting a shot at Heatwave. It's only 2 weeks away.
And then we got Cam. Maybe it'll be a 5-way. Let's get more people in the ring.
Oh, how about Keanu Carver? The cerebral assassin, Keanu Carver now.
Back in a moment with more, everybody. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. Well, we reviewed SmackDown yesterday, Tom, and you don't even get SmackDown. You're very, just, you know how you are.
Fine. Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. That's your impression of me?
Yeah, that's my impression of you.
Wow.
So what are we, at least, I hope you at least watch a SmackDown main event.
I watched the entire show. of
Okay, because there's a
SmackDown.
lot of people that still like your review, Tom.
I went on the board, and I saw like 2 people.
Yeah, do you go on, you go on Twitter?
Yeah, I do go on Twitter,
You read my emails?
I do go on
The
Twitter.
text messages? I mean,
Do you go on Twitter? Because if you do,
unfortunately, yes.
you would have seen one of the greatest moments in world history.
In
take
world
place.
history, really.
World history. Frank Tate walked away the victor of the fight, but he walked away an even bigger winner when it comes to life. This man completed what I would say is the best high five, the best dap up in the history of the galaxy. This man had his dog. His dog. And when I say dog,
Barely a dog.
I mean D-O-G and D-A-W-G. This was a dog, baby. The dog was so proud. You can see just the elation in that dog's face. He threw that paw up. He let it hang for a few moments, and then he brought
Tom's
it down
not even
for the dap.
Tom's not even doing this justice. Everyone has seen a dog,
Listen.
like you put your hand out and the dog like puts his paw up to shake hands. This freaking dog goes, ah, hoppa! I'm like, what? That was more than a high five. I don't even know what you would even term that. He dunked. He dunked that man.
30 million views on this clip. And that is about 1/10 of what it should have. So if you haven't seen it, you deserve it. Treat yourself. Go to my Twitter. Watch Frank Tate high five his dog.
No, he did not high five his dog.
The dog high
His
fived
dog
him.
high fived him. Yes. He just wanted like a, just boom. And this dog was like, no way, brother. You knock that man out. I'm going to give you a big time dunking high five from way up high. You go high five, up high, down low, too slow. This was an up high. Guy should have pulled his hand away.
It's the best thing you've ever seen.
Man, too slow, Joe. Yeah, it was pretty good. Not going to lie. I liked it. Back in the show, Bryan Alvarez here, Wrestling Observer Live. Filthy Tom is joining us here today. And Vinny Pacifico is here. We got a lot to talk about, Vinny.
Oh, yeah. How's it going, guys?
What's happening?
Doing great. Thank you for having me, both of you guys.
I'm looking at a movie poster right now. The Hours That Keep Us, it says. And you, Vinny, appear to be front and center here in this poster for this film. And I cannot help but notice there are a couple of other luminaries here, including Mickey Gall and Paige Van Zant, also in this film. Is that right?
Uh-huh. And I gotta say, this is the most widely ranged cast I've ever been a part of. Just because of the names that are in it. You got combat artists, you got gamers. Avori Strib's a streamer and gamer. She's incredible. You have actresses, actors. There's so much here,
Mickey Gall was he fought CM Punk, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And I gotta say, incredible person Mickey is. We hit it off right away. We talked for hours on end. He's a great human being, and his scene was with me, so I was pretty awesome. We played 2 Italian psychopath hitmen, and it was just incredible. It was really incredible.
Now,
Brian, Mickey Gall is actually set to fight Cedric Dumas, who is the guy that keeps getting arrested over and over for domestic assault and robbery and stuff, but keeps his job somehow. So
was
best
Mickey
of luck
Gall
to
his
Mickey Gall.
was CM Punk his first fight, or was that Mike Jackson?
It was
Oh,
Mickey
I
Gall.
think CM Punk's first fight was Mickey Gall.
Mickey Gall, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 14 seconds via rear naked choke.
Yeah, Mickey's incredible. Like you can just tell, like he's also a very large human being.
Is that right? What does that mean?
He's very tall, very wide.
Very tall and very wide, huh?
Yeah.
What about Paige Van Zandt? Tom, wasn't she doing Power Slap last I heard her name?
She was doing Power Slap. She has done virtually every single type of combat sport you could think of. I believe she's done MMA. She has done, I'm sure she's done boxing, kickboxing. I think she's done dirty boxing.
What is
bare
dirty
knuckle
boxing?
It's Mike Perry's promotion, which is stand-up striking, and then you could do limited striking on the ground as well. And then also, Power Slap. So she's well-versed in all of the combat disciplines.
Oh yeah, it was just being on set with all the people were just incredible, and everyone was so cool. And then we did a movie premiere for their one of the production companies did a movie. So yeah, it was an incredible week last week, and hitting the ground running this week, doing a bunch of stuff now. So yeah, it's been a really wild journey, you know, wrestling, acting, and just being able to do two different types of entertainment has just been incredible.
Are you the star of this film? Is that why you're front and center in that poster? Or do they have multiple posters and each actor?
They have a bunch of posters. Yeah, they're going to have a bunch of them. But, yeah, no, the stars of this film, definitely Tommy plays a big part. Obviously, the director, writer, he plays a big part. And my scene with him, he's a great actor and director. He was actually in the game plan with The Rock, which is awesome.
So he's a writer, director, and also in the film?
Yes.
Sounds like a pro wrestling promoter.
Yeah. He's in the film. Devin Petrie, she's as well in the film. She's incredible. Like I said, this cast, I was blown away by the production and by the people that were there. Everyone's so professional. The makeup artists were awesome. Incredible SFX, just all of it.
Where did you shoot at, Vinny?
Massachusetts.
Whereabouts?
Worcester.
Oh, Worcester?
Worcester. Yeah,
Worcester.
I just realized they call it Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah, and
despite
they
how
have
it's spelled.
They have this incredible place called the Dogfather. It's like a hot dog place, and there was a hot dog called the WOSTA, and I'm like, can I have the Worcester? And they were like, no, it's Worcester. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry guys. So yeah, you have to be really smart when you say those types of the Worcester, those sort of things.
Worcester.
I'm from New York, and it's like, I'm like, okay, now I kind of see how it is when people have accents in different states.
Yeah, so Washington people. That's Vegas types like Tom.
I'm from Massachusetts, buddy.
That's
why I
true.
asked.
That's true. You are. But you still screwed up Worcester.
No, I didn't. I said it correctly, you moron.
Actually, you
That was
didn't
the whole
because
point of
Vinny
this.
corrected you.
No, he
I mean, I
didn't.
can go back if you want.
No, that's not what happened.
I mean, Vinny, did you not correct Tom?
I don't think I did. I don't think I corrected him.
You two were
Nice
working.
try, Brian.
You were working me. Tom,
You're not. I haven't seen Vinny in a while. I'd love to team up with him and beat the crap out of you. if there was
no,
a
that's not how it
chance.
works. If anything, we do a 6-man. We're a 3-man
Oh,
team here now. Vinny, when's your next booking? What are you doing this
My next-
weekend?
This weekend I'm off. I actually have a film early next week. And then I'll be at CCW in Florida the following week. And then my September is absolutely stacked. I'm wrestling September 5th. I'm going to be wrestling for Avant Wrestling against, actually, they just announced it. Let me pull up that poster. Me against James Storm against Kyle King in a main event in Evansville, Indiana. The 6th, I'm going to Hollywood Wrestling again. The next week, CCW, got 2 shows down there, and then I got Pro Wrestling Magic. Yeah, September's booking up really quick. I have also a film in September as well, early September, called Dead Man's Creek, upstate New York for filming. It's just been a lot. And then I have a film actually, they didn't announce me yet, but it's called Slaughterface. That's going to be happening, I believe, in September also. So yeah, just a lot of both worlds going on at once, and I'm very lucky because, it's a consistent grind of just nonstop work.
How's James Storm doing? Is this your first match with him?
Yes, it is. I'll let you know how he is.
All right. We want the update here on the show. Bury him here on the air if you need to. How many days on average are you on the set?
Depends on the production. Some over a week, some 2 weeks, some a day. Some are quick. And that's why I'm able to wrestle a lot as well, because a lot of the time it's weekdays, which is great, right? Because then wrestling weekends, and other times it's only a few days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It just all depends, on the production, the role, how they do things. Because honestly, you could film a whole day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and get so much done. So it just all depends on what the director wants and production scheduling.
I think there are days you can be there from 8 a.m. to midnight and get nothing done too.
That's true too. I also actually heard that you are in a movie coming up. Am I wrong?
No, that is correct. Marks.
I heard about that. I was in Oregon.
Yeah.
Wrestling for DOA, and they were talking to me about movies, and I'm like, I got a movie with Bryan. And I'm like, oh, really? And I was like, he didn't tell me this. That's so happy to hear that.
Well, I don't know how much I'm supposed to say about it yet.
Oh yeah. Oh,
all that paperwork that I signed. No, but we will. That's why I asked, because I guess the shooting is in September and October, and I'm gonna have to miss a couple of days, but it's only a few days. I think two or three.
Did I just spoil announce? Did I just?
No, because there was stuff up on social media.
Okay, good.
But
okay,
it's very vague. It just says Bryan is a mark, which could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it can mean a place where dogs pee.
Yes, I actually used to do a lot of acting, Vinny. That's why I mentioned that sometimes you can be there from 8 a.m. to midnight and get nothing done. Because one day I did show up at 8 a.m. and the lighting lady, she did not like whatever was going on with the lighting. And we sat around for 13 hours while she messed with lights. I was like, oh my God, how do people do this?
That's insane.
It was brutal.
Vinny, I have a question. Being a veteran of many locker rooms and matches, but not having done any film work, is there what would the process be for putting together some of the action scenes or fight scenes for these movies compared to doing it for a wrestling match? Did you have to get with Mickey Gall and go, hey, we're gonna do this? Do you have to get in the area and go over what you're doing in certain scenes?
Question. Wow. Okay. So it depends all on who you're working with and how you're doing your fight scene, right? Because I just did a film, Open Casket, in South Carolina. That was a week and a half, and I fought the killer, and he had some experience in wrestling, like little stuff, he years ago. And it was very simple for me to tell him hey, we gotta do this. Director said, hey, Vinny, I kind of want you to be able to figure out what you want to do with your fight scene, because that's what we do. And we figured that out, no problem. And I think it's gonna look really good. But then some people have fight coordinators who they want to do certain things their way, and you know what I'm saying. So, but everything really has to be mapped out to a T. Camera angles, 2 cameras, 3, whatever it may be, and figure out which way to do what and what they really want, But it is very similar in many ways. I will give it that.
Speaking of Hollywood and pro wrestling from Hollywood, you were on Good Day LA.
Oh yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
that's a pretty big deal.
Footage from, that was, first of all, the first thing I got was on the red carpet with George Panakiao from ABC Los Angeles. And then a lot of things started snowballing into more and more media appearances. But Good Day LA was so much fun. They actually aired some of my wrestling stuff from Hollywood Wrestling. They aired some of my movie stuff, and it was incredible. Amanda Celeste actually threw me across the freaking stage. It was hilarious. But Yeah, I'm very lucky, honestly, to be getting to do what I'm doing right now, because it is something that I believe is different. It's showing my evolution into the entertainment world, and I'm just very lucky and grateful because I never thought I'd be here, to be honest.
Yes, Tom, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, as a humble man yourself, Vinny, do you consider yourself the current best active wrestler / actor on the market?
No.
No?
Well, okay.
Damn right, no. Especially not for long.
I mean, who else? Oh, yeah.
It's going to be me, brother.
Of course.
Oh,
I'm excited to see that. I very much am. I've been very excited, and I've been meaning to message you about it because I want to hear about it. But, is Dwayne, like, I don't know, because The Rock comes when he...
He doesn't count as a wrestler no more. He's a country singer now.
Oh, wow. I actually heard that one, too. He wants to get into singing, which is, hey, he could do it. If anyone could do it, it's him. I would not say I'm the best at anything. I believe that I bring my own strengths. I bring something special to the table that I'm sure other people don't bring. But also, that can be said about anybody. But what I will say is I work very hard for everything that I've gotten. So I'm very grateful that it's finally paying off in ways I never even imagined. But I don't believe that I'm better than anybody because everyone has their own strengths. Everyone's unique. And everyone, I believe, and anyone who works hard enough and believes in themselves, and honestly, it takes some crazy self-belief to do what we do. Yeah. I think can become special.
An answer like that, you deserve to be put over more. You deserve to be called the best, Vinny, after an answer
the
like
best,
that.
Vinny Massaro will be back after the break, everybody. Observer Live. Just a quick note before this free video. If you click like and subscribe, I'd be very thankful. What was up with this week? Everyone thinking Monday was Tuesday.
That was just
Everyone?
you, sir.
Yeah, well, I mean, when it happened, it was like I got all these people that were messaging me going, my God, I thought it was Tuesday too today. It was like something happened with like the moon or something, and it caused everybody to think that Monday was Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, God, am I losing it?
Yes.
Have you ever lost something and gave up all hope before finding it in an obvious place?
Yeah, my mind. I went to go make her the quesadilla, and I opened up the pantry, and there's no tortillas. I looked down on the ground, and there's the package that they used to be in, but there's no tortillas. So I call Hanale over, and she says, well, I didn't know how to close the bag.
Uh-oh.
So I put them all in a box of light bulbs. I said, why did you put them in a box with light bulbs? Swear to God, she goes, if that box is good enough for light bulbs, it's good enough for tortillas. I said, no, that's not worse. I open the box, these tortillas are hard as a rock.
She is so your daughter.
Crumbling to dust.
It's insane.
God.
I lost my wallet at the Alamo Dome. The next day, I got a call from an usher that he found it. When I met up with him, everything was still in it. He refused to accept any money from me.
Wow.
Wow. I once lost my wallet in El Segundo.
Lantian says Big Dave's sanity.
Wow.
Well, I mean, he found it then. It's right there. It's never lost.
99% of the time, no matter where I park, I always know exactly where it is. But there's always that 1% of the time where is my car?
Dude.
And it's like in a bizarre place. Like, what was going on? All right, Granny, what do we got?
We need to buy you a machine that you speak into, and it converts your voice into text.
Oh, my God.
So you don't have to write it down anymore.
Absolutely not.
And then I think even better, we put that text into a text-to-voice app and have it read her.
Oh, my God.
Whatever. Stacy Keebler, her and Tori had a eggnog fight. Just a minute here.
Okay.
Looks my page.
Then he
I
looks
decided
completely depressed over there.
Take something from down below.
Mind your own business.
They're like,
Ray Kinsella builds a baseball field
Field
on
of
his
Dreams. Kevin Costner.
baseball.
James Earl Jones.
If you build it, they will come.
Iowa.
Oh, all right.
You didn't let me finish the question, Brian.
She's right.
Oh, she yells at me. Vinny, by God, Pacifico is here today. This idiot Tom screwed everything up, but that's all right. Vinny, what do we got coming up here, brother?
We got a lot of wrestling, East and West Coast. There's possibilities of another tour overseas that I'm working on diligently and slowly figuring out best ways to do it. In between everything, upcoming films. I got Dead Man's Creek in September. I got Slaughterface in September. The Hours That Keep Us coming very soon. Actually, we just finished wrap filming, and that's got Paige Van Zant, Mickey Gall, Tommy J. Dwyer, Zach Ward, and Avori Strib and Chelsea Brea. Amazing people, amazing cast, and I'm very excited for the world to see it. And just a lot going on right now, and we're very grateful for everything. And you could catch all of that on Instagram at Vinny Pacifico, Twitter Vinny Pacifico 1, and Facebook Vinny Pacifico. How's that?
That's an excellent job. Let me know next time you're in the Seattle area.
Definitely will.
I met you at that one. It was SOS, right?
Oh my God, I was just there recently. I love SOS. Shout out to SOS. They're amazing.
Well, you didn't tell me. I would have gone.
I know. I forgot that you live in Seattle sometimes.
Yeah, I'm in Seattle. Everyone thinks I live in like California. They
I did for a while too.
Well, you come out to California Love as your music.
I mean, I do, but I mean, I live in Seattle, brother. Bothell. All right, hey, we got to wrap it up, Vinny. All the best to you, and yeah, you too, Tom. We'll be back tomorrow with more Observer Radio Tonight, and yes, After Dark in an hour, everybody. Check it out. We're back this week here on Sports Byline. Yep, talk to you next time. Wrestling Observer Live.